Today I'm going to show you how to, one way, there's a million ways to do this, to draw a second floor in your cafe space. That can further expand your space. So first thing I'm going to do, if you think, remembering that this is 20 feet, right? So the bottom of the second story needs to be right about 10 in order to have the correct amount of space for people to fit into both levels. So I'm giving myself a mark right here at 10. And then I'm going to start with the floor of my loft, or however I want to call this, from a worm's eye view. It's easier for me to do it that way, but you know, all of this is about following the lines, so however you decide to make that happen. All right, so then I want to follow this line, right? Because I always got to follow one of each. Okay, so here's the side of my upstairs vaulted area, and here's the floor of it as seen from worm's eye view. All right, so now I need to give myself some supports for this. So all right, so I need to connect these, so I need to make them look in proportion and perspective as they hit the floor. So I'm going to follow this line for this, and this line for this side. And I do something similar up here. I follow this line. Let's see, is that right? Yeah. And then this line. Okay, so now I have my first support. Now I need to put in another one, but it's back further, right? So it's going to be smaller, and it needs to hit at roughly the same level as this front one to be in perspective. So I'm going to follow this line and give myself a little mark right here. And I'm going to give myself a little mark back here. All right? Well, not exactly. Anyway, so now this is going to be the corner of my back post. All right? And then I'm going to give myself the side. Again, I have to attach them, so I have to decide which of the perspective lines I need to follow to make it look right. And this one. And the same up top. And then, so that one's further back, it's smaller. This one's closer to us, it's bigger. And this one's closer to us in both ways, both from here, this direction, and from this direction. So I'm going to do the same thing I did before, but I'm going to line up from here, following this line, and give myself a mark on the floor where I want that corner to hit. And then I'm going to go across here. And connect them up. Sloppy there. Okay, so now I've got kind of a lofted space up here, and just so we're not confused, I'm going to erase the lines that we won't be able to see through, unless of course they were translucent. Okay, so you could add things. There could be seating under here. There could be, you know, the backs of chairs up here. There could be plants hanging from here, plants hanging from here. There's a number of ways to make this space interesting. But right now I'm just going to talk about maybe making a staircase that goes up to this place, so that I'm imagining we get up there back here. So the staircase would be pretty small. So I'm going to start it. I'm going to start with this line right here. And then I'm going to go straight up. That wouldn't be there. So I'm going to follow this line again, like this, and then down, and then like this, and then down, then like this, and then down, and then like this, and down, but then you wouldn't see it here because it's being blocked by the pillars. And then I would give myself another part of the railing up here. So that's basic, like curved staircase. You could do a zigzag or something that comes up the back if you wanted to. This will probably come up a little bit higher, and then adjust as you need it. All right. We could also put some spaces up. That doesn't look right. There we go. Okay. So, we could put something back here, something that sort of balances out this, maybe canopies back here. And then you kind of draw it the opposite way in order to not be confused. But I guess I would, again, start with the bottom of the canopy from worm's eye view. So we do this. And then we could do our supports the same way, although back here we may not have to be as detailed in it because it's back so far. So you can make some decisions about how much or little you would like to do back there. Okay. That's just a way to get another level on in your cafe space. So I hope that's helpful, and I will maybe do some more of this kind of thing for Thursday, but I'm also going to, even though Thursday's our last class, I'm going to do some marker rendering and put them up on the YouTube site. So looking forward to seeing you. Bye.